guys, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Diaries. My name is Martin Lang. I'm here at Death and Taxes, and today we're going to be talking about the experimental series from Glenfiddich. Glenfiddich in the last couple of years have been doing experimental series just to really showcase what they can do with their whiskies and their ideas and how creative they can be. Obviously they can do this because as well they have Balvenie, which Balvenie is very well known for experimenting in casks and doing basically a lot of really unique products all the way back to the 80s with David Stewart, experimented with double maturation and so on and so on. At the moment, Glenfiddich has 4 in the experimental series. This is number 2, which is the Double X. We've got the first one that is at the IPA. Then we've got the Winter Storm, and then we've got the last one that they released, the series number 4, that is a Fire and Cane. We went through all of the 4 series during our episodes, so if you're more interested in them, make sure you watch some of the other episodes. Today we're going to be talking about the Double X. The Double X doesn't mean 2 X's on the bottle, but it actually means the Roman number 20. The 20 comes from picking 20 Masters blenders around Scotland, the best in the trade, and they brought it to the distillery to pick what they thought it was the most the most interesting whiskey that they could find in the warehouse. They basically opened the key to the warehouse and they let 20 people roam around and pick whatever barrels, including American bourbon, American whiskey, and then they poured pipes, sherry cask, whatever they could find, and they picked their whiskey. The interesting fact about this one was that the master blenders and the masters did not know what they were doing till probably halfway through the period. Glenfiddich made sure that they was very secretive about how the process was made, so there was no tampering and nothing like that. So the product that came out was actually quite interesting because is 47% ABV, which is quite high for a Glenfiddich, especially Glenfiddich Experimental Series. So it really shows that this is like master whiskies, that people that really like whiskey went in there and picked the whiskies because, the more you drink whiskey, the higher the ABV you like it. It carries a lot more flavor and it's just a lot stronger. 47, they don't say anything else about what cask they used or what master blenders were they involved or anything like that. It only says that it's just basically 20 people that made a whiskey. It's actually quite a particular whiskey. I recommended it as well, just to, as I said, it's an experimental series, so it's definitely experimental. It's very different to any Glenfiddich that you will probably have. It has a lot of spicy, it's quite strong on the nose. There's orange peels and cloves and cinnamon. You can definitely smell some sherry in there. And yeah, it's actually quite punchy for a Glenfiddich. Usually Glenfiddich is a lot more softness. There's not that much palate. In this one, you keep getting a flavour back. So definitely worth checking it out. Hope you guys enjoy the show, and we'll see you next time. Slán Jabba.